Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts.
Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSU81 and today I'm very excited to be doing a review for this Marvel Legends Doc Ock from No Way Home. Yes, I know this is not from No Way Home. It is from Spider-Man 2, but initially I really thought this is from No Way Home. Kind of surprised that they actually went back to Spider-Man 2 to make this figure, which I have no problem with because I really love this guy during that time. And even in No Way Home, I do find him awesome as well. And for this picture, you can actually see his eyes behind the shade, which we will check out later whether it is true or not. At this side of the box, we can see this awesome Doc Ock. And at this side of the box, we can see the actual figure itself, which looks pretty awesome. And at the back of the box is always my favorite. You can see, wow, this is just looking very nice. And the accessory that it comes with. Now, let's break him out. Okay, so this is Otto Octavius, aka Dr. Octopus. Yes, my goodness, it's looking very good. And wow, guys, just take a look at all these tentacles, but I'll go to that later. So let's check out his costume, which looks awesome. I just love the soft rubber that they are using. Yeah, these are really maybe to me it's something new, I'm not sure. At this green one is slightly harder, but I just love the brown one, which feels pretty good. I mean, being soft and things like that, so it don't hinder the articulations. And my goodness, just look at this one. Wow, this looks like a real metal here. And at the bottom you can see his shoe. Yep, pretty nicely done there. Wow, and take a look at his tentacles. Wow, this is awesome. Just look at it. It does looks like a real metal there, even though I don't think so, but for sure there is a bendy wire behind. Yeah, which looks, wow, it's very hard this time, which is good, and I haven't put the tentacles heads on. Let's take a look at his face. Yes, we can totally see his eye there, so they are not bluffing us. Yeah, it looks very good. My goodness, the likeness is pretty good to the actor. Wow, this is really something. Okay, so this is how he looks like with the tentacle heads installed. And yeah, I do have a very hard time to bend this wire because wow, it's a very strong bendy wire that they use this time. This is very nice because it does give the stability of it. You don't how do I put it, it doesn't go back into the original position easily because it's really strong. It can hold poses, but yeah, you really need to spend some time and effort to just twist and turn it to however you want to. But be very careful though, because I think I've seen some picture that actually break this part here. Yeah, so just be very careful about it. And you can see, my goodness, this one does looks absolutely stunning. Wow, guys, this is one figure that I've been waiting for since I watched the movie very young ago. Yeah, so my goodness, this, I'm just lost of word, guys. This is really something that I've been waiting for. Wow, you can see I can even twist it like this. Yeah, but this portion here is just kind of tricky though. Yeah. Okay, next I'll move on to the articulations. I'll start with the head as always, so he can look to the right, looks to the left, looking up. Yes, pretty good. And looking down, yes, it's quite good as well. And for his arm, you can really go 360 degree. And sorry, the tentacle is kind of on the way. Yeah, so you can move his arm up about more than 90 degrees there. There is no butterfly joint for this guy. Yeah, I don't think so, but you can do some shriveling on his hand. And there's a double joint elbow, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's just a single joint, but it can bend pretty well. And for his end, can go around up and down. Okay, for his torso, just 1 point articulations here, I believe. Let's see, yeah, you can actually twist and swivels around. Yep, and this thing is actually movable. Yeah, it's like a belt to him. Yeah, so for his legs, can kick up slightly less than 90 degrees, and kicking back, yeah, just a bit because of his overcoat as well. And there is a cut for the swivels. Okay, and let's see, I believe his leg have a double joint knee. Yeah, a double joint knee, pretty good. And for his leg, you can actually swivels around, going up and down. Okay, and let's see, oh, this one actually drop out, never mind, I can put it back later. Let's see, it can do quite a good split, I believe. Yeah, not a perfect one, but it's pretty good already. Yeah, okay, so wow, this is pretty good for Marvel Legends. And for his tentacles, needless to say, just now I show you, you can bend however you want to, but it's kind of tricky. You need to just play around with it. Yeah, there's a pair of tentacles that you can actually articulate like this. Yep, so they do give the tentacles head that can be articulated, but only for this pair. This one is actually fixed, you can't do much about it. Okay, so next we'll move on to the accessory. As always, I'll start with the hand. So it just comes with a pair of closed fist hand that's already on the figure, a pair of grabbing hands, and lastly another pair of tentacles, which is slightly bigger than the usual. This is meant for you to put on the floor so that you can actually use the tentacles to support him floating up. Okay, so this is how he looks like with the tentacles bringing him up from the ground. Oh my goodness, this is such a beauty. Wow, I love to see how SH Figuarts or even Mayfax can top this guy. This is already near to perfections. Give it a thumbs up if you like this review. Thank you. Okay, so for the size comparison, I'd like to compare him with some Marvel Legends. I have this Andrew Garfield, the Amazing Spider-Man, as well as the Tobey Maguire, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And next I'll move on to some SH Figuarts. I have again the Amazing Spider-Man by Andrew Garfield, as well as the Tobey Maguire, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And next I'll move on to some Mayfax. I have this Scarlet Spider and also the Symbiote Spider-Man. And next I'd like to compare with this Sentinel Toys, Miles Morales, and also this Peter B. Parker drinking on the coffee. And lastly, I would like to compare him with the comic versions of Dr. Octopus from Marvel Legends, so you can see how big of a difference it is when they translate the comic into a real life movie. Okay, so my final verdict for this Dr. Octopus from Marvel Legends, in terms of the overall look, man, I just love him. I mean, you can just see that, wow, this is really looking very good. So I'm going to give you a 5 out of 5 for the articulation wise because of this overcoat. Yeah, there are some hinderings, but the articulations for the tentacles are absolutely amazing. So there is no way that I am not going to give him a 5 out of 5 for the articulations. And for the accessory, yeah, just some interchangeable hands, and also this one for you to support him when to off the ground. This is, I think, is a very good idea, but to me, I think it's still kind of lacking. Maybe 4 out of 5 in terms of the accessory. For the skill, wow, I think he skilled very well with Marvel Legends, with SH Figuarts, and even with Mayfax. I think this guy is skill pretty good, and so I'm going to give him a 5 out of 5 again for the skill. Yes, this is the Dr. Octopus that I have been waiting for. So I think you can guess it. I truly recommend this piece. So once again, I do hope that my review actually convinced you to get this guy no matter how, and I'll catch you guys again in my next video. I hope you'll watch this video right over here.